Okay, welcome guys to the DK show. This one is Tuesday edition, and I would like to invite you that as you watch the video, please take a second or two, click on the subscribe button, and then also like the video. That is the thumbs up button on the side of your screen. Then you can also like the video. You can also, apart from liking the video, I beseech you to click on the notification bell so that anytime we produce a video like this, you get notified. So there are certain things that have happened in this country. They're politically, and they're very significant, and that's why I saw it wise to look at them. I invite you again that if you're watching this channel for the first time, click on the subscribe button. Please subscribe so that we can grow the channel. I request you, or I beseech you, to subscribe in this channel so that we can grow it. Today we want to talk about Rigathi. Who is this man, Rigathi Gachagua? Rigathi Gachagua was a Madeira Member of Parliament in Nyeri County. He was elected in 2017 on the Jubilee ticket. Rigathi Gachagua was the personal assistant to the former President Uhuru Kenyatta. And Rigathi Gachagua fell out with the president, and he joined Deputy President by then, who was William Samoei Ruto, with the current president. And they started early campaigns. One thing that you have to give to them is that Rigathi Gachagua, even though he's being criticized, but to me, I see Rigathi Gachagua as very thorough man. He's very calculative, and he has a good messaging. For example, if you see or if you follow lately, you will realize that Rigathi Gachagua has changed strategy. There is a storm in the Kenya Kwanza government. That is a fact. It is between Musalia Mudavadi and Rigathi Gachagua. We can talk of Western versus Mount Kenya. And this one is seen through the tussle between Sakaja and the deputy president. That is the truth of the matter, that these guys are having a tussle. But you see, Rigathi is acting in a very different style, which is very smart move, according to me. I would like to know your opinions in the comment section. Please stay with me so that we can get all these. Rigathi Gachagua is currently praying, or he had prayed for 3 days on top of the mountain, very early in the morning. Do you think that these prayers of Rigathi, the deputy president, are they politically, or they are spiritual, or they are both, or it's a calculative move? You know, President Ruto, one thing you have to give to him is that he started the alliance with the church very early as possible, especially after the handshake. So President Ruto knew that church is very instrumental in this country. That's why you can see Prophet Owuor, Pastor Ezekiel, they're having very many followers. They're having very many people. Pastor Ezekiel even filled the stadium, Kasarani Stadium. That is 65,000 capacity stadium, almost 70,000 seater capacity. He filled it. So President Ruto knew very well that for you to succeed in Kenyan politics, you have to involve the church fully. So this one is what other politicians like Raila Odinga has never learned since. That is the truth of the matter. So Rigathi has also started scheming 2032 elections by one, taking Musalia head-on through Sakaja. You see, this tussle, the issue of Sakaja and all this, I will analyze it. It's about 2032 politics. And it is around Musalia Mudavadi and Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. So there is a might supremacy battle between Rigathi Gachagua and Musalia Mudavadi. So we've seen President Ruto giving out roles, defining roles in State House, whereby Rigathi was given a role that he will be responsible for the reforms, the required reforms in the tea sector. We saw Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua saying that he will not allow cartels to continue holding farmers hostage, especially those from the mountain. Rigathi doesn't want to see all the cartels, which I don't know who are these cartels. But Rigathi said that him and President Ruto, they have no interest in the milk subsector, in the tea subsector, and all other sectors that are touching the lives or the livelihoods of the people from the mountain. So Rigathi has been given the mandate by the President Ruto to chair and maybe flush out cartels from that sector and clean it up so that it can be revived. Remember, tea sector in Kenya is deteriorating and diminishing in terms of quality, because even Rwanda is currently doing better. The prices of Rwanda's tea is doing well in the European market. Immediately Kenya allowed GMO into the country. That's when the tea subsector or all our exports to Europe deteriorated big time due to GMO. So Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has been given that mandate. Another mandate is that he will be responsible for the follow-up of the devolution through the Council of Governors. He will be chairing the meeting with the Council of Governors, and he will be following up all the development that are taking place in the counties. He will be like the intermediary between the county and the national government. We've also seen Rigathi Gachagua being given the mandate to look at the government agencies and their, what we call the relationship between the government agencies and the judiciary. So people are saying that the roles that have been given to the Rigathi Gachagua is like a demotion, that he has been demoted, because we've seen Musalia Mudavadi, he has been given the role or the mandate to be the coordinator or to coordinate the national government activities with the National Assembly and the Senate, which people see as a very powerful position. And I don't know your opinion, guys, but according to me, President Ruto is not actually demoting Rigathi Gachagua. But when you come to experience, when you want to run government, right now, Kenyans are really at President Ruto's neck, because they gave out various, we call them various promises, and people are anxiously waiting. 100 days have gone, people have not seen anything yet. So guys, people are waiting to see President Ruto deliver. So that's why President Ruto is trying to look at competent people with experience. Musalia Mudavadi has been in government since those days, especially in 2002, in 2007, in 2013 he missed out, in 2017 he missed out. But if you compare him with Rigathi Gachagua, at the beginning of my video, I told you that Rigathi Gachagua is a first-time MP of Madira. Madira is in Nyeri County. So if you compare Rigathi Gachagua to Musalia Mudavadi in terms of experience, you'll find that Musalia Mudavadi is more experienced compared to Rigathi, who is the deputy president. So this is why President Ruto has decided to bring Musalia Mudavadi on board and elaborate him, so that he can use the experience he has to coordinate the activities or the day-to-day running activities of the government. Running government requires politicians, and it also requires competent guys, people with brains. And I'm not saying that Rigathi Gachagua has no brain. Don't misquote me. But I'm saying in terms of experience, Musalia Mudavadi is senior even to President Ruto. That's why President Ruto has decided to give Musalia Mudavadi a leeway so that he can coordinate the government activities. And when coordinate the government activities, majorly government agendas are always driven by the National Assembly, because the government, through the majority leader, takes the motion to the parliament, then it passes. Then that is when the government can implement development agendas. So that's why Musalia Mudavadi has been placed at the center. I don't think it's about demoting Gachagua. That is according to me. You also have your opinion, guys. So, what are the reasons? Why do you think Rigathi Gachagua is praying, has prayed for the past 3 days? He was trending. Gachagua was trending for praying. Very early in the morning, was at the top of the mountain praying. You know? So, guys, here are some of the reasons that I have speculated. The first reason why Rigathi Gachagua has been praying, one, is that Rigathi Gachagua wants to portray himself as the Mount Kenya kingpin. You know, there has been this question of who is the Mount Kenya kingpin. We've seen Jimmy Wanjigi coming, proclaiming himself as the self-proclaimed kingpin. We've seen Mwangi Wairia fighting Rigathi. We've seen people saying Uhuru Kenyatta is still the kingpin. Some are saying Moses Kuria, some are saying Alice Wahome. So there is still not a clear kingpin of the mountain. But by virtue of Rigathi or Rigathi Gachagua being the deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua has got a very good chance, or is now the perceived kingpin, because he is the senior most government official from the Mount Kenya region. So Rigathi want to make this sink into people's brain, or the Mount Kenya people's brains, by going to the mountain to pray, so that he can be seen as is playing a fatherly figure, a good-fearing figure, which is one of the factors required in Mount Kenya, so that you can enjoy yourself to the people of the mountain. Remember, William Ruto enjoyed himself by that process, or by that manner, by portraying Raila Odinga as a mganga, kitendawili na mtu asiyejua Mungu. So that's what Rigathi is currently doing. Another reason is that Rigathi Gachagua is doing a clout, is looking for relevance. You know, it has been very difficult for Rigathi, especially lately, especially in the ongoing tussle between him and Johnson Sakaja. So Rigathi is trying to play a noble figure. He's trying to look for sympathy by going to the mountain to pray. Another reason it could be that Rigathi is a prayerful man, because we were told that Rigachi's wife is a pastor, Dorcas Rigathi, and maybe Rigathi Gachagua is just a prayerful person and a prayerful deputy president. So he went to the mountain to pray genuinely. According to me, the 3 reasons are okay. When you look at it politically, you can say Rigathi is maybe looking for crowd. That I've said, because by the moment you want to become the Mount Kenya kingpin, it means that you want to enjoy yourself, to prepare yourself for the battle in the ballot. That will be in 2032, because President Ruto will be re-elected, whether you like it or not. President Ruto he will rule for 10 years. That's the truth. Yeah, that's the truth. So you also have your reasons inside Rigachi's prayers. So we've seen Rigathi Gachagua pray in the mountain for 3 days as President Ruto defines roles in State House. So I've said, or I've dismissed this myth that Rigathi is being demoted. To me, I think President Ruto is just looking for experienced guys who can run the government, because the government is currently under scrutiny by Kenyans. So he needs some competent guys and mix him with some politician. You know, Rigathi is kind of much of politics. He's playing much of politics compared to Musalia Mudavadi. And in terms of experience, I've told you that Rigathi is less experienced as you compare to Musalia Mudavadi. So guys, I want to know your take in the comment section. Let me know.